Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Dr. Mary Starr here, nice and sweaty, burned 364 calories this morning. And I just want to share with you, 5 years ago, my life was very, very different. I was teaching wellness, I was taking the nutrition and the supplements, but I wasn't living wellness. I was so stressed out all the time. My body was constantly going into fight or flight. I was yelling at my kids all the time. I couldn't handle life. I was over 50 pounds overweight, and it was just too much for me. Hey, good morning, Holly. And I could teach it, but I wasn't doing it. I wasn't doing the wellness. And today I just want to give you 3 quick tips that I think will help you make your New Year's resolutions, but actually stick to them. Do you know more than, 97% of us will make New Year's resolutions, and then before the month is out, we will totally blow them out of the water, right? We'll forget about them. We won't do what we say. And why is that? Why is that? Well, recently I've been taking a business training with Kristen Boss, and if you're in business, the social selling industry, I highly recommend. Tonight at midnight, doors closes for $9 and get over $1,000 of coaching. So I took these 3 things from Kristen in business and apply it to wellness. Number one thing, when you set your New Year's resolutions, a lot of times, I said I want to lose 50 pounds for 5 years. And every New Year's I would start, I would do it. For 5 years I said I wanted to lose 50 pounds. Maybe years is pay off debt. Maybe years if you're in the wellness, maybe you want to have more energy, you want to sleep better, you want to be able to play with your grandkids and not have to take a nap in the middle of the afternoon. Maybe that's you. Okay, so for 5 years I'd said that, and I bet you've said things for years too. Why is that? Because I didn't attach my desire, right? And Kristen calls it a process goal oriented. What's that mean? That means we have to fall in love with what the results would. We have to have vision. And my weight loss coach, Carmen O'Quinn, who helped me lose 50 pounds, she was all about vision. What's the vision for you at 65, 75, 95, right? Are you going to be like my grandmother who has all of her faculties, goes to her gym? She's 97 years old, 97 years old. And even though, there's some things in her bodies that are starting to fail, she doesn't have that mindset that she's going to woe is me and, play the victim or anything like that. So, but back to what I was saying is that you have to attach why. Why do you want to pay off that debt? In the business and social selling, well, why do you want to make an extra $1,000 a month, right? $300,000, $10,000 a month. Why do you want to do that? So it's so important. So, and we have to fall in love with that, right? For me, as a parent and a wife and a homeschooling mom and a CEO of a big business, I am so much more happier, more productive, more patient. Oh my goodness, I just feel amazing. I feel amazing when my husband looks at me, and he looked at me 50 pounds heavier too, and calls me attractive. Oh, you look amazing. You look 10 years younger. That's what I want to fall in love with. And that's what I did fall in love with, because I had vision for where I was going. Okay. So number one, when you set your New Year's resolution, don't just say I want to lose 50 pounds. Don't just say I want to give up sugar. Why do you want to do that? And really start to fall in love with that, right? Okay. The second thing that I think we really struggle with, and I'll say this, the second thing, is our belief about ourselves. And I know some of you, I know even for me, we see ourselves, and we even say, I'm fat, right? We say, don't take a picture of me. I don't want, my arms to show. We see ourselves as obese, or we see whatever it is, right? And we even say that and speak that over our lives. So our belief has a lot to do with how successful we can be. So not only do we have to get vision, but we have to change our mindset and our belief about ourselves, right? We have to change that belief. And sometimes you know, whatever that is, Carmen would have to have us cutting out pictures of clothes we wanted to wear, like seeing that every day, believing that. As people do that with affirmations, prayer, all that. We can talk about that later, but belief is the second thing. The third thing when you're setting your New Year's resolutions, and this applies to our wellness group. We have a phenomenal New Year's, New You wellness group. And some of you might even be watching that in this right now. New Year's, New You wellness group. When you're setting those wellness goals, like me, I knew a lot about health. I knew a lot of things, but there was a few things that I hadn't dialed in. There was just a few skills that I didn't have. You know, the few skills that I didn't have. I knew about this and I knew about that. But for you, that might be the same thing. You might be totally lost. Like, you don't know how to give up smoking. You don't know how to get out of the pain you have every morning when you get out of bed. You're so stiff. Well, I'm telling you, if you are 85, 95, 40, or 25, if you are in pain, there are amazing solutions. If you are so tired by midday that you have to take a nap every day, there are solutions. And it's just a matter of dialing in, right? Fine-tuning your wellness. So it's skills. You need some skills. And in our New Year, New You group, we have an event group going on from now to the new year. These women, and I see Dawn, wellness coaches on here right now, these women who have changed their life, right? Not only are they wellness experts, but we even have health practitioners in there, like Sandra Wallace from North Carolina, who is going to teach you one tool. You know, your belly, when it gets like really big, you're like, what's going on? You know, why am I so fatigued? Why am I so gassy? You know, what? I just feel like crud. She's going to give you one tip that can literally fine-tune everything for you and change your new year. I'm not joking. We've got exercise specialists. We've got health practitioners in there that are just going to give you so many little tips that are going to give you the skills to make this new year a new you. I'm so excited about it. So, recap. We've got 3 things, right? 3 things. Really, when you set your goal, why, right? Why is it you want to achieve that? And really attach yourself to that. 2, belief. Not only do you have to believe that you can achieve that, but you have to believe in yourself, that you can change, that you're not a woman who is so stressed out at the end of the day that has to have a bottle of wine or drink a glass of wine or whatever it is, right? You can do this. So belief. And in our New Year, New You, we're going to give you tips to decompress, to de-stress without those crutches. We're going to give you some great things. We've got great, great women and health practitioners in there. And number 3, you need the skills. So we've put together a group with, oh gosh, hundreds of dollars of training in short, less than 10 minutes, many times less than 5-minute increments, so that you can have a new year, new you. Now, I'm all sweaty, and I feel so much better than I felt this morning. If you're like me, maybe you jumped in and had some things you shouldn't have over Christmas, or just this is your everyday. I don't know. But I was feeling stiff and tired, and I feel so good now because I have the skills and I made it happen. You can too. If you want to lose weight, if you want to feel better, if you want to deal with those menopausal or hormone shifts after having a baby, we've got great things for you lined up. You know, I'm going to just share one other thing. Men, leave, please. I was in my 30s, and I could not run or jump because I would like literally pee my pants. So whether you're in your 20s, 30s, or 70s, and you constantly like have to wear pads and things like that because you're leaking all the time, or if you cough or sneeze, I'm telling you, all of that can change. It did for me. We've got a great health practitioner in the New Year, New You. She's going to show you some exercises to do that are going to change everything for you. I'm so excited for you. I'm super, super duper excited for you. Come join us. I'm going to put the link below to join us, or maybe you're watching this live. Let me know what your New Year's goal is. Put the link there. We'll give you a prize. Everyone who puts if they get in the group, right? You got to be in the group. We've got hundreds of dollars of great prizes in there. Get in the group. Put below this what your New Year, New You goal is, and we'll be registered for some of our prizes. All right? I'll talk to you later. Good seeing you, and have a great New Year.